great Tupac Shakur, what kind of actor would Tupac have been?
Today,
Or continue to be, continue to be, I should say, had he lived longer. What kind of actor would he have been? Would he have grown into?
I think Tupac would have been one of our greater actors because he had a grasp of his emotional life, and he could bottle it and put it in front of the screen. Also, he had a good sense of humor. You don't see that a lot in Tupac or even hear it that much in his music, but he had a good sense of humor. So I feel like he would have been flexible in the roles. I know that I think one the Hughes brother, I forget which one, maybe Allen. He thought that he would like be surpass Denzel. I don't necessarily agree with that. I think that Denzel didn't have the distraction of another career, right? I feel like the one thing that would have maybe not given him room to grow would have been he would have had to support his rap career as well, right? So no rapper actor makes it like that unless they give up one.
Like Will Smith.
So
Will Smith went on from rap and just focused strictly on acting, for example. Yeah.
For like a decade or so, and then he did another joint, But so I think you have to choose. Now if Tupac would have chosen, I think it would have been difficult for him to choose it. But had he chosen it just to go into acting, then that's another story. I feel like he would have had a lot of opportunities, and so a lot of roles would have went to him. So he would have grown. He would have grown to be one of the top actors. He would have been a top actor regardless. But I'm just saying that comparison with Denzel Washington might be a little premature. Because Denzel can go rock out on the theater. Even though Tupac did study at art school, Tupac did plays. He did A Raisin in the Sun, and I don't know, man. He probably would have been a pretty dynamic force in the acting world for sure.
Yeah, I mean, you think about what Ludacris has done, and it's not on a Denzel scale, but what Ludacris has done, what LL has done, is like Tupac was on his way. What was his energy like back in those days? Just to be around that,
Yeah, it was a trip for me because I had never really been around like a rock star type energy, right? So on the set every day, Tupac had people lined up in front of his trailer and stuff. People would find his trailer, and so you'd be a long line of people in front of his trailer, and that don't really happen on the set. Like, in fact, that's the only time that I think I've seen that in my career. Where I'm talking about a block long of people waiting for him to come out of his trailer, stuff like that. His energy though was at that time, I will say, was pretty. Like he had a lot going on. It was in above the rim that. The rape charge that he was charged with, that he caught that charge. He got shot the first time during that. He was having differences with Biggie. He was starting to get in tune with Haitian Jack and all that. And I just think that his life was a little tumultuous. And you could feel it. You certainly could feel it. You didn't know what it was, but you could feel it, That said, he still was a very, he still connected with you. He still was a sharing person in terms of the acting world. He was very, very into acting. So he was just as much an actor as a rapper. At that time, he was more of a rapper. But in his heart, I'm pretty sure he considered himself just as much an actor as a rapper. I mean, he had just become a rapper, if you think about it. He did Digital Underground, then he did his first album, and then he did Juice. So he was a fresh rapper when he became a known actor.
Interesting.
Yeah. Juice was during the early part of his, think about it. Tupac died at, I think, 25 years old. So he was only on the scene like 3 years.
Yeah.
He left an indelible impression in 3 years. Like,
totally did.
Yeah.